Hey guys, welcome. Alright, so today we are doing a Euphoria inspired look. My friend requested it. I didn't know what it looked like. I had to go on Instagram, Google, and I was like, what is this? And I actually think it's really cute. I do have some items I feel like I'm going to use today. I was at Target and I did buy these, which I use for Sarah Jewel recreation look. But tonight, the palettes I'm going to use are from Maria Dreamscapes. It's Dream Series palette, awesome colors. It is cruelty free and vegan, which is what I love. I love it. And my awesome lime crime Venus Vivid. These are cruelty free and vegan, so awesome. I've never had an issue with this company. Every time I've ordered lipsticks, it was always early or it was on time. They never dried my skin out too bad. They never made me break out. Their eyeshadow palettes are awesome. I do have the first Venus, I have the grunge palette, and then I have the Vivid, which is one of my favorites. And this is the colors look like. The colors are super pigmented. Absolutely love them. Hardly any fallout, which I love. And yeah. And I believe we're actually going to be using another... Where is it at? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Another lime crime palette, which is going to be the grunge one. It looks like this. This is a little bit older, and I have used it. You can tell what colors these the most. So it looks like this. This is the grunge one. And this is the first one. I don't think we're going to use anything out of here. Maybe. I don't know yet. And then one palette I do want to try. I've had it maybe for a couple months. I haven't used it yet. It is from Amoras. Like Amor, like love. Us. It says USA. It's called a Bubble Pop. And looking at the back, it is cruelty free. It said the colors are blendable, highly pigmented, silky smooth, and there's a matte shimmer, metallic, and a glitter finish. It does have the names on the back, which I thought was cute, and I love that. So this is what the colors look like. If I can get that up there. So you can see the metallics, you can see the glitter. So I'm gonna go in and try to use this palette today. All right. So face is already cleaned. Toned, moisturized. It has primer. I did use e.l.f. primer today. I used Bliss moisturizer. Did my eyebrows in Anastasia Beverly Hills, and used my CoverGirl concealer. This one is CoverGirl True Blend Undercover. I've been loving this. It is awesome. This has been on for a couple minutes. It is not set, and it's already kind of creasing, but it's been on for a while, so that's that. So let's get into this. Alrighty. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a couple fluffy brushes. I'm grabbing 3. I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna use 2, but I like to have an extra one just in case. So I'm gonna use the Bubble Pop palette, and I'm going to go in with Pink Lemonade, which is this one. And I'm gonna put that almost all over the lid. Okay, so it's gonna be my bottom. And Euphoria looks, they're more like pastel, extremely dramatic and blended. A lot of the ones I saw, they were this, like the whole eye. So I did clean my brushes today, so yippee-ki-yay. Some are still damp, so I had to go through and see which ones weren't. So yeah, we're just gonna blend this one out. Bring it up on the lid like that, and we'll put on the bottom of the lid. I like to pat a little bit to get some pigment in there. I'll bring it over here. Euphoria eye looks, they're very dramatic, so that's what I'm going for today. Very out there, like so. It's not bad. It is a little blotchy, but because I didn't put eyeshadow primer on my lid, This is just on top of the concealer. So, blending, bringing it out like so. So it looks like that. I did bring it in a little more. I don't have foundation on right now, so we're gonna come back in with this color after we do. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, so I'll be right back. Alright, so with the eyeshadow blended, I am bringing out a little more. I did want to record this part because I'm bringing it up on the eyeshadow, the eyebrow right here. Yep, I kind of leaving the brow bone alone and bringing it out. You know, I'm gonna pat a little extra so it's on there. Okay. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take another fluffy brush, clean one, no pigment on it. It's a little stained from my green. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go with like a natural color, something that matches the skin, or sometimes a little lighter. So I'm going in with Marshmallow, and I'm gonna bring that to the brow, and I'm gonna go like that. It's okay if it gets on the eyebrow because you can go back and fix that. Just gonna bring that like that, and then I'm just gonna bring it over here and blend the corners. Make it real simple like that. Okay, this is basically kind of the eye itself before you start adding the glitters, the bright stuff, and the like the stuff under the eye or around it. So I don't know what the hell that is outside, but that is something and it's fucking me. So I'm gonna do my concealer and my foundation. Again, I am not going to set it, so I will be back. And yeah, okay, so I decided to film this. I am going to use being Infallible Pro Glow 24-hour foundation from L'Oreal Paris. This has been my everyday foundation for a couple years now. So I like to shake it before I use it, you know. And then just bring it onto the skin like that. I like to add quite a bit to it so I can build. And then I do that. This time I'm actually doing my foundation first before my concealer, because my concealer I'm gonna use as like a base for a couple things. Make sure you get all that. This foundation doesn't cover a whole lot, but it does do its job. That's why I like it, and it also looks really good without having to set it, which I like. Let me get that forehead. So I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna show my concealer tricks for this. This is what the foundation looks like, all blended. So you do have that glow to it, which I absolutely love. I love it because it makes me look hydrated. Most of the time I'm not. So yeah. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer. I'm gonna put under the eye, down here. I was gonna cover those, but I don't want to. I really don't care about covering acne. It was never my thing. If you want to, you can go for it. I'll blend that out so you can still see the lightness of it, but it is blended. It is always what you want. And be careful because sometimes you can over blend things. And again, we're not going to be setting any of this. So, but you will go in with some bronzer and everything. Blush, bronzer, whatever you prefer. So I do want to blend it as much as I can. And that's okay if your eyeshadow looks like that and not like that, because we're going to go back in. I just wanted to get that base down because I didn't know if it was going to be a lot of fallout or not, but it turns out there isn't a lot of fallout with this palette, which is one of my pet peeves and something I really look for in a palette is the fallout. So it should look like this. It's okay if it goes up and high. I'm gonna even it out so it matches the other side. Now, at my sides a little bit. Boom. Okay. So we're gonna go back in with that first fluffy brush, the one with the pink lemonade, and we're gonna dip in that pink lemonade again. Alright, and we're going to blend all around the eye. And I'm bringing it down. I'm bringing it down quite a bit and bringing it out. So it looks like that. And bring it under the eye. I don't want to do too much under the eye, but I want to look like that. Okay. Bring it again, and you're just gonna do the same on this eye. Bring it in. I'm gonna bring some up on the eyebrow because I did conceal up there and I feel like I cut into that eyeshadow. Just gonna blend it out more over here. Alrighty, so both eyes should look like this. It looks like a hot mess right now, but I have faith. Gotta have faith. Okay, so like I said, I wasn't sure if I was gonna go with one of these palettes, but I am. And the one I'm gonna use is the First Venus, and I am going to use Shell, Rebirth, and Aura. That's how you say Aura. So it's gonna be boom. Wait, no, it's Rebirth, Shell, Aura. So I love using Aurora, whatever, I think it's Aura, as a highlighter. That's why a lot of it's gone. So I'm gonna take some and I'm gonna bring it up like that. And I'm gonna do the same over here. And then I'm gonna bring some on the inner corner of my eye. And this one, I do want to blend as much as possible, like that. I'll bring it to my nose a little bit, like so. So it's gonna look like that. Bring it down. And make sure it's even. There, I'm patting. Okay. So I'm gonna go with the same brush with Pink Lemonade, and I'm going to go in with Shell. This is very like a metallic, but it's not a strong metallic, but you can still see it. So I'm patting that on top of the Pink Lemonade and it's blending out. Yeah, just bring it all together like so. And my uncle just got here, so yeah. So it's gonna go like that. You can kind of see it. It's not too much, which I absolutely love. You want a little bit of Rebirth, and you're gonna put it in that corner. And you're just gonna blend it. add a little depth to the eye. So just like that, and I'm gonna do the same thing with it. So this is what it looks like, and you're just gonna blend and make sure it's all smooth and it looks even. So that's that. I'm gonna add some glitter, and I will be back for that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with Rose Prism from Bubble Pop Palette. So it does look like this one. So it's this one. I'm gonna get it on my finger so you can actually see it. That's what it looks like. So I'm gonna put that on the lid, and I'm just gonna blend that out as much as possible. So this is a glitter, and you're just gonna bring it all over the eyeshadow. So it's gonna look like that. I like to use my finger, especially for shadows like this, because it helps it stick. I have tried glitters like this before with a brush, and it just ended in disaster. So it's gonna look like that. It does have a clear base with the glitter, which I absolutely love. So it doesn't interfere with the bottom pigment, so you just get that glitter on top. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side, and then we're gonna pop some of these guys on, and I'm gonna add some white eyeliner to the bottom. It looks like I already have some, but I don't. And throw some mascara on, and we're going to contour the face, but I'm gonna use a really light contour with a blush. That's gonna go across the face kinda. So I'll be right back. So this is what both eyes should look like. I did bring it a little further, so it has that like, ooh, aesthetic, like ooh, aesthetic. Okay, you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna use eyelash glue for this. I don't really have anything else, any other glue, so I'm gonna dump some of these guys out and figure out which ones I want to use, because I do have large ones, but I don't want to use the large ones. So I'm gonna use that. Where's my other one? All right, so I'm gonna use 3 small ones and 2 medium-sized ones. I will show you what they look like. I'm gonna throw the rest of these in some container because I don't want these everywhere. Because knowing my cat, she's gonna chew on everything. Okay, those are back. Cute little bottle of it. So this is what the medium-sized one looks like, and then a small one, so you see size comparison. Okay, so these small ones, I am gonna put 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna put a large one over here, and we're gonna do that for both eyes. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to apply this to my skin first, so I can see where I want them. I'm gonna do one eye at a time because lash glue, it does glue dry pretty quick. So I'm gonna lick my finger a little bit so the front sticks. Actually, it doesn't work. Okay, so use this. Let that dry a little bit. Usually when you lick your finger and you like grab the, like tap it on the front, it does stick. Like it just did, but right now it's not working. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna glue that on, and I'm gonna press it down a little bit so it actually stays there. Got the next one. Plant that there. I believe these are the smallest ones in there. Yeah, they are. So the first time I looked up before makeup, it looked like, so this is like right in my eyelid crease, so that's gonna be a weird spot. And then this one right there. Ooh, it's fine. There, like so. Press those down. Look like that. Now we're gonna do the large one, and that's gonna be over here. And I'm going to let that dry. And lash glue, always let it dry a few seconds, because if you put something on right after you put it on, it's gonna be slippy slidey and it's gonna be a mess. So actually I'm not gonna use tweezers for this one because these are a little big. I'll put it on like so. I think smaller ones would look better with this, but this is what I got, so I'm using it. So it looks like that. And you're gonna do the same thing for the other eye. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna do that off camera and we'll see what it all looks like all together. So this is what it should look like so far. I did just finish applying this side, so that's what it looks like. I'm gonna go on with some mascara. I'm using Great Lash Maybelline New York, lots of lashes. When I went in to go buy this, I was actually buying a different one, but like a different one with a different application brush, but this still works awesome. So I'm gonna apply that. I'm gonna do this off camera so it's a little bit easier. And after that, I will be back and we're gonna do the blush and the contouring, and we're gonna use a setting spray, but we're not using setting powder because you still want to keep that dewy look, and you want to look glowy and stuff like that. But we are gonna add some highlight, so do have whatever highlight you're gonna use. I'm gonna be using JCat Beauty, and I'm gonna be using Mermaid Skin. So I will be right back. Okay, so mascara is done, white eyeliner is on. Add a little bit more to the side. I'm not gonna be wearing lashes because a lot of the photos I saw, their lashes weren't extravagant. So I'm gonna use this. It's Physicians Formula. It's pressed powder, creamy natural 7587. And I'm also gonna go in with some blush. I just gotta find those real quick. So some blush. So I'm using Shiny. I don't know how you say it. Oh, I say it wrong. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, a couple of them did break and one broke. So look like this. I'm gonna use something maybe a little lighter. So I'm gonna use a mixture of these two, this one and this one. And with these, I'm gonna go in with the blush first. So, and where is that one brush that I was using? All right, so is this one. Little brush. I like to fan it out a little bit just because they did get clean today, and sometimes they can dry a little stiff. So, tap it twice, and dab it off. I'm gonna go in and blend that. And just blend. Dab twice, shake it off a little bit, and then blend. It's gonna look like that. Did come out a little dark, but that's fine. I just fix it. Dab, shake, bring it down. Do it again. Blend. The key to everything seamlessly going together is just blending. That is honestly the key to it. All right, so it's a little dark, but it's cool. We can work with it. I'm bringing it up here a little bit. And again, you're gonna go in with some bronzer. So that's gonna help tone this down a little bit. Okay, so I like to use a big fluffy brush for this. This one is still a little damp. So I'm gonna dry it off with a towel that I have. So it's a little fluffy one. It's a little, part of it's like still wet. Part of it's dry. Like half of it's dry and half of it's wet, literally down the middle. So I am brushing off on a little towel. I still want to keep a little dampness in it. that. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab some and then blend and blend. Was it that? I love it. Blend and blend. So it looks like that. Add a little brown. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this brush, oh, a beauty blender, and you're gonna take a clean side and you're gonna tap that. Pat it. Then you grab the other side where the concealer was on the end and go like that. So it's gonna go like that. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. I kind of like it this way, so I'm gonna leave it. But I am gonna add highlight. And like I said, I'm going to use mermaid skin. Looks like this. Open it up. Looks like that. Super pretty. Super pretty. Fan brush. You get some product. You're gonna put it on. Like that. This, ooh, look at that. Ooh. So I do like heavy highlight. That's my thing. Because it was like a starry look. It's gonna look like that. And that's about it. And then we're gonna go in with setting spray from NYX Dewy Finish. So shake it. I'm gonna add this, and then I'm gonna go over that with my Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting. Whoa, setting spray. It's a replenishing primer and setting spray, so it does prime, set, and refresh. I did mix highlight with this, so it's like a golden highlight. So I'm actually gonna apply this one first. Go in. Let that dry. So right now it does look like that. It's still drying, but yeah. So let that dry even more. And then I'm gonna take the NYX Dewy Finish, and I'm not gonna put that much. Just like hold that on front. Where's this right? That is it. This stuff smells like alcohol. Probably what's in it. What's in it? Flammable. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's alcohol in it. Yep, alcohol, PVP. Wow. It is flammable. The Hangover Primer, silicone-free, alcohol-free, and oil-free. So it doesn't have that oil smell to it. It's a weightless 3-in-1 coconut water infused mist that primes, sets, and refreshes makeup while it helps keep your skin hydrated. And that's what we want. So that is that. So this is the finished look. Yeah, not too much creasing, not bad. The glitter and highlight. So that is that.